So I was working with Jumpstart Performance Company, and we were working with chronically mentally ill adults over a long period of time. And being a theater company, there was a funny conundrum, which we couldn't figure out how to do theater with them because they are literally paranoid. Like, they have issues around being in front of people. They couldn't do stuff. We could do visual arts media, writing, all sorts of other kind of activities, but we had real hard time doing performance. So I went online and started looking for a theater company that could help us. And I found this crazy, strange, odd, wonderful theater company in the Slovak Republic called Divadlo z Pasáže. And they work with developmentally challenged adults through a program where they're the acting company. They call them actors. And I thought, this looks great. I contacted them. I applied for a travel grant. I went over. My first trip to Slovakia was 24 hours. I did 3 planes and a bus, and I landed in the town and couldn't call the theater director, and so they had a taxi driver let me use their cell phone, and he met me, and that was the beginning of a kind of wonderful relationship with both the theater company and the Slovaks themselves, who are at this incredible company. They start their day with a tea ceremony. So they all come in, they do a Japanese tea ceremony, and they share their dreams, what happened the night before. They come every day, like a 9-to-5 job. Many of them live at home. They have a apartment, kind of, they call it a dome, which means home, which is a kind of social service thing. And I was working with them, you know, just being with them all day. And they do the tea ceremony, then they do classes in theater and voice. They do art classes, they do life skill training, then they rehearse in the afternoon. And I had this vivid memory about 4 days into this trip where I'm having a beer, probably a beer, or a dinner with Matusz, who's the theater director, and he says, "Steve, why are you here?" And it took me, like, I remember beat, and I went, faith. Something is happening and going to happen from this relationship. So what I found with this theater company is a place that has the most love I have ever entered. The kind of support and love that are between the actors, between the staff and the actors, the kind of amazing environment they create that is rigorous. The work is incredibly rigorous. The kind of theater they produce, but also the kind of relationships they build over time and the kind of family that is created by this company just made me fall totally in love with this group.